Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a... Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled at the...
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was brought down by Trey Waynes. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds McDonald. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. And
after getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards.
A 41.
Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Rams.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Cardinals.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Duke Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Rams 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Chester Rogers on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
K1 short.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
To Hunter Henry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Rams' 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Running it with a fullback Burton. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn, for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Greg Zerline to kick off for the Rams.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Nicholas Morrow.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go to Johnson again. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
33-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
By the Rams.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Trotty! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got Burton here. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Here's Johnson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact.
Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Cardinals 17, Rams 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Rams.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Check 26, check 26. King.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 31, check 31. Check 9, check 50.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Mayfield.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Great tackle that time by P.J. Hall.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2.
This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
The Cardinals on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's complete to Graham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Haskins. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. 12 yards there and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Rams.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
He's back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Los Angeles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Haskins to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the 10-yard line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
One final shot for Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Cards, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road